Hey old soul, just over a year ago I sold everything I owned and moved to the land of Bali with my ex-husband and 3 kids. Now I live my dream life, traveling first class around the world, teaching others how to do the same. If you are ready for a life that is so abundant and free, where money flows like air so effortlessly that you don't even care because you are simply focusing on you and allowing everything to be true, then you are exactly where you need to be. Let me teach you how to be wildly abundant and insanely free. For all it is to even exist, do. I tried to write it out, but I could never find a pen. Oh my goodness. How lucky are we to be alive today? Can we just take a few moments to thank life, thank the universe, thank ourselves, our souls, our bodies, our memories, our brains, our head, our toes, our fingers, our tails, our nose. Like, we are truly lucky. Hey, beautiful soul, how are you? We are so lucky to exist right now in this time, in this new age where the new earth is being formed, where we are moving into the age of Aquarius. Like the insane, incredible opportunities that are coming now are out of this world. They are out of this world, and we are living in a time where all of the galactic beings are just coming for a front row seat to get a glimpse into what we are experiencing on Earth in this time. Now, this new age is an energetic age. It is the age of being overdoing. It is the age of the feminine. The feminine is awakening. She is rising. She is moving through. And that is why I feel so called to be working with this Kundalini, this life force energy through the path of surrender, because it is about surrender. It is about being more potent, being more powerful, but knowing how to play with energy. And if you are not keeping your energy clean, if you are not knowing how to energetically take care of yourself, because all your life is your energetic signature. That's all it is. It's almost like, imagine you right now, and I'm just putting this big dome over the top of you, this huge glass dome. This is your energetic signature. This is all you can see. You cannot go past it. You cannot evolve beyond this dome, this bubble, which is your energy. And in order to create a larger energetic signature so that you can expand your consciousness and see more of the 3D plane, you have to know how to clean your energy. You have to know how to change your energy, and you have to know how to expand your energetic field, and you have to know how to really, truly go deep with all of the things. You have to be able to see things that most people cannot see. You have to be able to know things that unlock portals and not be blind to the darkness, to the bits and pieces. This morning I asked my friend to come and hang out with me. I was like, today I'm going to have a rest day. I'm exhausted. All my meetings have moved. The universe has kindly given me this beautiful day where I can, serve my community in the morning and then go and be at peace. So I invite my friend to come and hang out with me. As soon as I invite my friend to come hang out with me, guess what happens? I feel unaligned in my body. I feel this ick. Like, it doesn't feel like a full body fuck yes. It feels like something's off here. The second I felt off, I quickly messaged him and said, hey, actually, this doesn't feel aligned. I need to spend time with myself. As soon as I do that, this white dog appears at my door. This white dog that's pregnant appears at my door here in Bali. No dogs ever come up to the door here in Bali, but it just appears there. Now, the other day, I open up my gate. There's like a temple out the front of my house. On the left side is a black dog, and on the right side is a white dog. And I'm like, wow, this is pretty wild. I've got the temple, I've got like Christ consciousness in the middle, and then I've got the dog here that's black, which is the yin, and then the yang, like representing the light and the dark path. Now I go to this supermoon breathwork circle, and this lady that's a very ancient healer, when I leave, she goes, choose the white dog. And I'm thinking, choose the white dog. Like, I love black. My whole brand is black. I love the shadow work. I love the darkness. I'm like, white dog? Anyway, in this moment, I chose the highest possible timeline. This was the moment that I chose myself. Now, because if you know my story, I was sexually abused as a child. So usually backing myself and really staying in authenticity with little things like that, it's challenging for me. For me to say, hey, I know I just invited you to come and hang out with me, but now it doesn't feel aligned in my body. Actually, I don't want to hang out with you. That is challenging for me. That's not easy for me. But guess what happened in that tiny little moment? I expanded my energetic signature. I expanded my energetic capacity to see more, because I created in the portal. Every single day you have these little portals to expand your dome, to expand your energetic signature. Most people ignore the portals. Most people don't realize that your choices are the portal to a new timeline, to expansion. In that moment, I kept my energy clean because I stayed on my highest possible timeline. I didn't fall short into what felt icky. Yesterday, a client said, hey, we really, really want to work with you. And you know what? I sat with the feeling in my body and I'm like, something about this feels off. And I just said, I'm sorry, we can't work with you. I was just completely honest. I was completely to the point, because that is another little energetic portal. It's a portal that says, hey, I'm not willing to do anything that doesn't feel good. And guess what? That keeps my energy clean and it makes me expansive. What are these decisions doing? I say, hey, come and hang out with me. All of a sudden my energy field goes, oh, that doesn't feel too good. And then I'm like, let's be by myself. Expansion. This client wants to work with me. Oh, my energy field's contracting. Something about this doesn't feel good. I actually don't want to work with you. Expansion. My energy field gets bigger and bigger and bigger through these uncomfortable decisions, because guess what? Your mind is going to say, hey, we need the money. Your mind is going to say, hey, it would be nice to hang out with people than be alone. But your mind is a blueprint of the past. Your energy, your body, is the blueprint of your future. Your GPS can only go as far as your energy field is expanded to. If you are not constantly listening to your body, to the feelings inside your body, and you're constantly listening to your mind, you're not going to be able to expand your energetic signature to receive more. Your energetic signature is like your container for all of the money, all of the abundance, the life beyond your wildest dreams. And when you constantly don't see the portals, the little portals every single day, and they're going to come at you through tests, through universal lessons, through little things that are going to make you feel uncomfortable, and you're going to go, oh my gosh, I remember ever talking about this. This actually feels uncomfortable to my mind, which is the blueprint of the past, but my body feels expansive by this. It may feel uncomfortable when you say no to the client that's going to pay you and you're down to your last, XYZ in the bank balance. That might feel uncomfortable, but guess what? You're not going to sell your soul for any amount of money, because when you say to the universe, I am not available to not be in truth and authenticity, authenticity with who I am. Authenticity is the highest possible vibration. Expansion, 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 expansion. What decisions do you need to make right now in this moment to be expanded? Now, that is how we keep our energy clean on a physical level, because we're constantly making the decisions, the energetic decisions that keep our energy clean. And we do that by keeping our psyche clean, by only making decisions that are in truth and in authenticity with who I am. Now, this is where it can be hard. You could start doing a project, you could start creating something, and then you get to a point where you've put years into this and all of a sudden it doesn't feel good. It feels like you need to just shut that off, or you need to shut it down. Most people will keep going because their mind will tell them a story like, but you've put so much effort into this, and your soul's like, let it go. Let it go. Are you going to be big enough then to make the big decisions, to let go of everything that doesn't serve you, to let in the new? Your old life is going to cost you a new life. Your old life is only determined by the blueprint of your mind. It is going to be uncomfortable. It is not always fun. Now, how do we energetically clean our psyche? This is how I energetically clean my psyche every single day. I do work with Kundalini life force energy. So I create a biofield. I have worked with this energy for the last 8 years since I had my Kundalini awakening, but I actually had no idea how to work with this energy until the last few years in Bali, when I started to go and receive sessions where people would create this biofield and you would just lay on the mat. And all of a sudden, as I be laying on the mat, what happens with this energy as it comes through? Because a lot of people think that Kundalini activation is like Kundalini yoga or Kundalini breathwork. It's not at all. The best thing about this is I like to think of myself as a little bit of a lazy person. I just lay on the mat and you receive this energy. And I don't know if any of you guys can feel it now. Like if you're there, you can probably feel this potent energy. Usually it comes up through your root chakra and it comes up, 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 up. Now, as this energy is really, really, really high vibration, anything that tries to calibrate to this energy that cannot is going to leave your body. So some people howl, some people scream, some people laugh, anything that needs to come out, unrepressed stuff. This is how I keep my energy feel clean, because I calibrate to this frequency daily, and it is insane bliss, insane euphoria, but it is going to get out densities. If I need to scream or get out things that are trapped in my body, this is how I keep my energy clean. If you don't feel the call to work with this life force energy, it is within all of us, by the way. Like we all have this ability to tap into this larger than life energy. Every single person you see on stage in front of hundreds of thousands of people has activated their life force energy. It just is that. It is abundance. It is light. It is bliss. It is flow. It is the divine creativity. This energy is the feminine. It is the feminine energy rising, and she is stern, she is powerful, she is courageous, she has boundaries. She really helps you activate the dark feminine energy. So I use life force energy. I am offering sessions. They're very, very affordable. They're only $55 a session, but it is life changing. Don't sign up if you are not ready for change. This energy cleans out your psyche like there's no tomorrow. It's very, very, very potent, and it's very, 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 very powerful. So if you're not ready to change, please, I always say this with everything I do, use discernment. Use discernment. There's more than enough money for everyone. I'm not here to manipulate or force people to work with me. I really want you to check with your body and use discernment around what you sign up to and what you are tuning into receiving. Now, what else you can do? Breathwork's really, really, really potent. Breathwork's amazing, but it is in the masculine, right? Like we are doing, but breathwork is so incredibly important when you are experiencing lower, dense emotions, to get that out of your body, to really move it. I highly recommend you spend at least one day a week or sections of your day. If you're in business or you're living a crazy life, block out sections of your day just for your energy signature. You don't need to manage time, you need to manage your energy. You need to know when you're getting tired because you're digesting food. You need to know when your energy is not this pure, clean, potent form. You need to actually be in tune with your energy. And if your energy is off, having a level of discernment where you're not even going to interact with people until your energy is clean is really important. I do this every day. Would you go and hang out with somebody and you're like, oh, this is so boring. You're so boring. Like, you just don't do that. You turn up to life with your best, your best, your best, your best, your best, your best. And like the funny thing is, pregnancy, the only reason you cannot, and I love that you're pregnant, congratulations, beautiful lady. The only reason I would suggest not to do it if you're pregnant is because it can bring up unresolved trauma in the body. It's going to bring up whatever's in the body. And obviously when you're pregnant, you don't want to expose the child to a lot of trauma coming through. Obviously we're all connected all the time, and you could absolutely join it. And then if you're feeling things, you could just, opt out. Like, it is very, very, very powerful, but you do have the choice to just wake up at any time. But yeah, sit really, 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 really sit with it. I wouldn't recommend it if you're pregnant, just in case you've got a lot of unresolved trauma. I've seen a lot of things. The first few times I was on the mat, I just lay there and I had tears coming out of my eyes, and I was like, okay, interesting, this is weird. But then my whole life was like chopping and changing. I was like, fuck, this energy is really, really, really powerful. Then as I started to awaken to this life force energy, and it started to move really, 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 really quickly and awaken up to my crown chakra from my root chakra, I started to, I cannot tell you how many hours I've just been on the mat being like, like screaming, growling, like stepping into my power. My throat chakra activated like a motherfucker. Like, it was just like screaming, howling. And then the last few times I was asked to do a talk on my father's suicide and how he died and all the things. And like the last session I did, well, actually I did a session last night, but a few weeks ago, all this grief came out. And you have to look at it like your physical body is the container to hold everything that you need. if you wake up in the morning and all of a sudden there's anxiety, there's depression, there's tears, there's all this instability because you have a weak emotional state, how are you going to be able to hold that many clients? How are you going to be able to hold that much money? How are you going to be able to hold the kids in your family? You have to get to a point where your energy is so clean and so pure that life can be turbulent as all hell, and you have the ability to stand in your truth, to stand in your power, to stand in your potency and go, interesting. People should be able to yell at you and you are like a king or a queen and you don't shake. You're just like, oh, I feel so, like deep down you can feel sorry for them. If someone's mean to me, I sit there. I don't even need to react. I don't need to give them my energy. And oh my gosh, I'm going to give you guys a massive freaking hack right now. It's coming through. But if someone's mean to you, I don't need to give them my energy. I'm not going to waste my energy on that, because guess what happens? If I'm all this potent ball of light and love and I've got all this energy and I'm glowing and I'm beaming, and in the morning I go, let's give Debbie this. Oh, let's give Ronald that hasn't done my graphic design this painful energy. Why hasn't that person gotten back to me? Let me give them this energy. Oh my gosh, my hair's not looking good today. I've just given out this energy. What's happening all day is that we're giving, but it's all this like toxic stuff, all these thoughts, these 60,000 thoughts are going to, how dare you do that? Why haven't you done that? And what's happening is our energy, which we need to be so protective of, our beautiful, divine, potent, powerful energy is constantly going out and it's weakening our field. We've got energetic leaks left, right, and center, little pierces. Imagine you're in this beautiful glass dome and you're just cracking it, letting out anger towards that person, frustration towards that person, husband hasn't done the dishes, more, and you're just weak. Then you're just left this tiny little shell with no power, no potency. And so what I do with a lot of my courses and my clients, we're always playing with energy. I'm not here to give you more strategy. You've done the strategy, you know the strategy, you're good at the strategy. The reason the strategy is not working is because you haven't mastered your energetic signature and you're not able to play with energy and you haven't gone deep with all this work. So what I want you to do, whether you don't even need to be clairvoyant, you don't need to be clairsentient, you don't need to have any abilities, even if you cannot visualize, this still works, because it's the notion of this. Every morning, you're going to bring back all of your thoughts. You're going to bring back all your thoughts. And if you're starting this work, I want you to bring back all of your thoughts from your whole life. Think of times in your life where you were stuck on something. Maybe there was an ex-partner and you spent years and years resenting this ex-partner because they wouldn't give you attention or they wouldn't do this. Or you spent years and years resenting your mom or your dad or whatever it is. What you're going to do is you're going to stand in your truth. You're going to stand in your power. Go stand on the grass so that you're actually allowing everything to flow through and exit out of your physical body. You are going to bring all of these thoughts back in. You're going to reclaim your power. You're going to take all of this energy back, and as you're pulling it back in, you are feeling or you are imagining that this is through a light portal, so it's not coming back at you. If you can see colors, this is going to be a white light pulling it all back to you. If you cannot see colors, I just want you to feel light in your body, light waves in your body. You're feeling light, you're feeling energetically charged, and this is all coming back in, allowing everything that has allowed you to weaken your field to just come back in. You are just going to force all of this back into your field, and guess what's happening? Guess what you're doing energetically? You are magnetizing the entire world back to you. You're pulling everything back into your heart space. You're pulling it back, you're taking back your power and you're holding it in. And you are not going to weaken your energetic field by constantly giving out thoughts to people, places, things. You go to a shopping center and Karen's mean to you on the desk. I'm sorry, I have some beautiful friends called Karen. Debbie, Sharon, any name, Eva, we'll call them an Eva. Actually, let's not call them an Eva. No, I'm just being silly now. Whoever annoys you, do not, if you notice the thoughts going out, your thoughts going out, no, you're not available for that. You have discernment now. You have your power now. You are bringing it back. You're bringing it all back in. Do not weaken your electromagnetic signature by giving things away. You bring everything back in, you retain your power, you retain your potency, you retain your magnetism by not giving anyone anything. Now, I'll give you an example of someone's being mean to you. If someone's putting you down, someone's saying horrible things about you, you stand in your power and you stand in your truth. You are so self-aware that you realize that somebody that's mocking you, ridiculing you, putting you down is literally screaming and projecting everything they hate about themselves. They are not even speaking about you because they're not on the same level as you. So when someone mocks you, ridicules you, pushes you down to the ground, you just go, interesting. Okay, you don't even need to respond. And you can just think, okay, like I feel sorry for them. You don't even need to feel sorry for them, but you just have to see them projecting onto them, and it's got nothing to do with you. And when we become really, really, really good at self-awareness, you start to notice everything. So I did a TikTok on this the other day. There was a trust fund baby that was making $80,000 every single month. And the comments were like, how dare she? Oh my gosh, she's making $80,000 a month. Go get a job, all these things. Now, if you're self-aware, you can actually see what's happening. All these people are projecting onto this innocent person, I think I have to work hard to make the money. How dare you get given money without doing anything? How dare you literally sit there and receive money? Why is that wrong? Why have we made it so wrong to work hard for the money? Now, they actually did this survey, I think I've shared this with you guys before, where Betty Crocker actually released a full packet mix for cakes. All you had to do was pour it into the tin and bake it. The whole thing was readily done. Nobody bought it. Not a soul bought this. Now, what happened was that they quickly realized marketing 101, which is human psychology knows and feels like you have to work hard to feel accomplished. If you don't work hard, you don't feel accomplished. So guess what happened? They took out the eggs and the milk. They were very, very, very smart. And guess what? It blew off the shelves because people put in eggs and milk and they felt accomplished. Now, we live in a world where we have been so conditioned, so programmed that hard work will create success. We have to constantly look at where we are saying, I've got to work really hard to get this. Or if I don't do this, I don't do this. The universe has no conditions. Working hard to create things that you desire is not in alignment with the universe because the universe has no conditions. The universe doesn't go, you've got to do this to get that. Yes, there is a law of action, and the action is simple, like brushing your teeth, having a shower, keeping your energy clean. If you are doing an event, tell people about the event. If you are creating something, tell everyone about it. You know, there is a law of action, but the action isn't, I got literally maybe choke. The action isn't that you work so hard that you cannot, God, something's coming through for me. That's why I just choked then. This is like such a big thing. Let me just channel this. When you're working really, really, really hard, you're giving away your power and you're really stuck in the matrix, which is I have to keep working hard to make the money. I've got to do all these things to make the money. We completely and utterly give away our power instead of standing into our truth in all that we are. The truth is that your energetic signature can magnetize anything that you desire right now. Your energetic signature is powerful enough to receive all that you desire right now in this moment. When you work hard, most people work hard because they feel like they're not enough, and it comes from a wound of lack. If you feel like you have to work hard to have something, it's because you're not enough right now in this moment to receive it without doing anything. Oh, and it's 77% on my phone, so of course that's huge divine guidance. So sit with, where am I overworking, diluting my power, diluting how potent I am? Where can I actually just sit back and receive? And so practice this energetic exercise. Go stand on the grass and just bring everything back in. Bring back all of the beliefs that you had to work hard to make the money, that you had to kill yourself, that you had to train hard. I'm sure you've all heard of this study that they did. 3 football teams. The first football team, training for this massive match, did nothing. The second football team visualized every single day. The third team hustled and pushed and shoved and worked really, 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 really hard. The team that won was the team that visualized every single day because they expanded their energetic capacity to receive the life that they desire. Most of us don't realize how important energy is. Your brain cannot understand consciousness. Your brain is always going to hold you hostage to the life that you're living right now. As I mentioned at the start of this video, it's the portals, the timelines, the cracks in your field that get you to the next level. Are you ready to make the uncomfortable decisions, or do you want to keep staying in Groundhog Day every single day? Are you ready to do what makes no sense to your mind? Are you ready to sign up for the program, go to a different country, say no to that friend that keeps sucking your energy, let go of the toxic people? And this is where it gets really hard, because we all manifest things based on our wounds. That's just how it works. We often don't see our wounds because they are in the deepest, darkest pockets of our psyche. And when we start to see our wounds and we start to address our wounds, and we're like, oh my gosh, I manifested that person because of my need for validation. But now that I've healed that and they haven't, that person's fallen out of my life. I'm not going to try and bring them back into my life because I've healed that. And it's like snake skin shedding off. It's constant snake skin shedding off, which is why I love the Kundalini energy, because it's snake. It's a snake. It's change. It's rebirth. It's death. It's secular. You don't go and get the snake skin back on. But often when the snake skin comes off, it can feel raw. It can feel vulnerable. It can feel like the butterfly coming out of the chrysalis going, oh my gosh, I've got these wings now, but I don't know how to fly. And that's what I take you through with all my programs, to really go through the rebirth cycle so that you can attain new levels of being. It's not always easy to break free from the dome. It's not easy to change your energetic signature when you've never, ever, ever been taught how to do it. They don't teach you this in school because they don't want you to know how powerful you are. They don't want you to realize that playing with life force energy, you can become so powerful. You think like, oh my gosh, like I can literally just go, more money, more abundance, more clients. Oh, I've got a block here. Let me just pull that out and move it. And I do this with my clients really, really effortlessly. And people are like, what is she doing? Like playing with energy. And I'm like, yes, because it is that simple. When you have a clean energetic field, you can wake up and you can feel anxiety in your stomach and you just hold it and you push it away. You are that powerful. You are a healer. You are potent. You have these abilities. Everything is energy. Everything in this 3D reality is energy. It's all energy. Why do you think they say healing hands? Why do you like rub your hands together and you feel the heat? Why do you do this? And then all of a sudden it's like, woo, and then you pull them apart. Oh, push it back. You can feel it. You can feel the energy. The most coolest thing about the Kundalini sessions is I do them with clients all around the world, and it doesn't matter what country you're in and that we're on a computer, you still feel the energy. Tell me that's not crazy. Our mind cannot comprehend that. And the most craziest thing about this work is every time I do a session and I feel the energy coming, I'm just like, holy moly, like how powerful we are to be able to feel energy like this. When you can start to play with energy and you realize that this is an energetic game, not a hustle game, and then you take action from the energy because you have all this fuel behind you, you can change your entire life. You can absolutely change your entire life. And you're all, if anyone, like anyone in here that listens to me, that follows me, that's listened to my YouTube, my podcast, there is not one of you that this is your first lifetime rodeo. You're not. You are all the leaders. You are the light workers. You are the star seeds. You are the chosen ones. You are the way showers. You are all of it. You know this is not your first rodeo. You wouldn't be able to find me if it was your first rodeo. You'd think this woman's absolutely crazy talking about energy. You're here because we're going through a huge wave of evolution and people need leaders like you to show them the way. So if you're feeling called to actually have energetics in your corner and know how to move energy and manipulate it and be on your highest possible timeline effortlessly, then definitely come join a Kundalini session. Definitely check out the Serenity Mastermind, the 8-week initiation. Actually, just DM me Serenity because we start next week. That's going to be 8 deep, powerful, potent initiations. Oh my gosh, the energy is so wild today. I can literally feel it in my root chakra. It's just like the snake going up. So that's deep and that's potent. All my programs are to shift your energetic signature. They are not to tell you to hustle more. Every single program I do, yes, we have a masterclass, but they are huge energetic reshifting. It's almost like you're sitting in healing sessions. That's what my programs are like. They're not the typical coaching programs. Then we go through the integration, because what a lot of people do is they have these deep energetic shifts and then they fall back, they fall short because they haven't actually figured out how to calibrate their physical body. This is the most important thing for me, because for years, I spent over $100,000 in the coaching industry, and I felt really disheartened because I felt like every time I do a program, I wouldn't get the shifts that I desired. And I had to really like look deeply at myself and go, okay, cool, it's not the coach, it's me. But I chose the coach through the wounded aspect of me not taking responsibility. But what a lot of the coaches I found lacked was the ability to teach people how to integrate. And integration's everything. You've got to get your 3D body to calibrate to higher frequencies. You've got to show it what to do in the physical world so that your energetic signature reflects the vehicle that you're driving every single day. So that's such a big piece for me, teaching you how to integrate. And everyone uses the word integration, but no one actually really truly knows how to do it properly. And it was funny, years and years and years ago, it would have been 5 years ago, and a friend said to me, Eva, how did you get to live the life that you live? How did you change frequency so much to go from broken homeless to a life beyond your wildest dreams? And I was explaining it to her, and she said, everyone's playing with energy, but no one knows how to explain it. And I truly think that's my superpower. I'm able to help you calibrate to this energy by feeling it, embodying it, and explaining it. And if anybody has issues around how it works, then I'm there to guide you, to be a tour guide. I'm not here to tell you. I'm not here to force you. I'm here to guide you. And through the embodiment. But the funny thing is, because I naturally hold these higher vibrational frequencies, when you energetically exchange with me, you get access to this frequency. It naturally becomes your dominant frequency. People always go, oh my gosh, I started feeling so good when I hung around you. And I'm like, yes, because we are all connected. But like I said at the start of this video, I protect my energy like there's no tomorrow. I know the leeches. I know people that are seeing my light and not coming from resonance that is what I'm available for. And to be honest, I only share my truth with the people that have energetically exchanged with me because that feels aligned for me. It feels aligned. That's why when I jump onto live calls, it feels aligned. I don't give you times that I'm going to jump onto a live call. I do it when it feels most in tune, most aligned, most in authenticity for me. And that's why it feels good for me. And that's why I'm here to serve you in that way. But if I was like setting a schedule and doing it this and I had to turn up for free according to all these things, it wouldn't feel aligned for me. So really play with your energy, and you're going to keep your energy clean by doing that. Remember at the start of the video, expansion is my energy expanding. Is my body expanding or is it contracting? As soon as your body is contracting, your energetic signature is almost like coming in, and your container to receive more money, more abundance, more bliss, more flow is actually getting smaller and smaller. That's why when a lot of my clients will go through wounds, they lose money because their energetic container seems to contract. And what I teach them to do is how you can unlock rooms and things in your psyche and keep your energetic container large and expanded and expansive so that you can hold a dominant frequency of bliss, of joy, of expansion, but still be able to heal the wound effortlessly. Anyway, it's 11:11. I'm going to leave you at that. I hope you have the most beautiful, magical, phenomenal day. If you're feeling called to come to a Kundalini activation, do. Absolutely do. They're only $55. They're so affordable. They are life-changing. It is frequency gym. It is gym for your energy. It is gym for your energetic signature. And it's powerful and it's potent. And when you start cleaning your energy in that way, you are just going to notice huge shifts. Money will start flowing more freely. Because if your life force energy is blocked, or it's not in harmony with your physical body, you do notice money blockages. You do notice relationship breakdowns. You do notice things not shifting and flowing really, 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 really effortlessly. And it is just about going, like, let's just clean it. You get to have it all and more. You get to have a life that you adore. You're here to open the door and just be the way shower for so many more. There are so many people out there right now that are waiting for you. I'm going to get emotional, but you don't even know how many people are waiting for you right now. They need you. They need your energy. They need your guidance. They need your leadership. If you're listening to this right now, you are not a weak person. You are a leader. You were put on this planet to lead many. And however that looks to you is up to you. Whether you lead from online, from retreats, from going to different countries, from just sitting in libraries, from writing books, whatever it is, you are all leaders and you came here for so much more. So please remember, because it is about remembering how powerful you are, remembering that these energies are within you. Remember, 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 remember. If you're feeling called for the Serenity Mastermind, please send me a DM. It will absolutely change your life. The Bali retreat only has a few spots left for 14th of October to the 18th. It's filling up quite fast. If you're filling the pool for that, life-changing, absolutely life-changing. And if you just want to start small and start to activate your energy field, you want to start to step into your life force energy, check out the Kundalini activation sessions. I'll pop the link below. I love you. I see you. You've absolutely got this. 24/7 miracles are coming. Affirm, receive, do the exercise I mentioned at the start of this video where you just bring everything back, take back your power. You are no longer available for weak, diluted, energetic signature. You're just not available for a weak energy field. You need to take back your power, reclaim what's yours, bring it all back in. Every time you see your thoughts trying to weaken you, bring it all back in. Take back your power, take back your strength, bring back your magnetism. You are the most powerful person in your reality. When you say it is done, it is done. When you say it is yours, it is yours. When you say it is coming, it is coming. There is nothing else you need to do but keep your energy powerful, keep it potent, keep your magnetism flowing. Make sure that your energy is constantly flowing really beautifully from your field. I always imagine a white light coming, like a string coming from the heavens, and then a string coming from the earth and activating my heart chakra and just glowing out. That's how I feel safe in my body. That's how I feel present. That's how I feel like I can serve. That's how I feel safe and grounded, especially when I'm riding a scooter in Bali, because I just need that safety and to feel like God, universe, source, whatever you like to use, angel, spirit team has got me, and I'm always supported. And you can use this with anything because you're always supported. You're always supported with money. You're always supported with your house, with people, with places. You are never not supported. Own it, claim it, know it's done. If you're ready for some more fun, send me a DM, but have the most beautiful, magical, phenomenal day. Let 24/7 miracles flow your way. This is your year. I'm just going to send you some really good vibes really quickly. So just receive. You can put your arms out and just receive. Oh, it's a beautiful day to be alive. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, God, angel, source, universe. Show me how good it can get. Show me how good it can be. Show me all the miracles that are coming for me. This life is beyond my wildest dreams, and everything is so much more miraculous than what it seems. Big love, wealthy old souls. I love you. I see you. I've got you. Go spread your magic to the world because everything's coming. Mwah. Big love.